Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to film my Friday coffee talk video a little early this week because I'm going to go back to work on Friday, which is when I usually film it. I have been out of work for a little bit because I found out that I have bronchitis. So I'm going to try and get through this video without coughing. But I wanted to talk a little bit about GoFundMe pages just because, and I'm not against the GoFundMe pages at all by any means, but I have got inundated, I'd say in the last week or so, with both on YouTube from people I subscribe to, but also into my Facebook page and inbox and direct messaging and everything, links to other people's GoFundMe pages. Now, I'm going to say that my best friend is fighting cancer, and we did make him a GoFundMe page to help with medical expenses and travel because of where we live. We're on an island, so we have to travel to the major hospitals. So it's by boat or by plane, for those of you who don't know about Nantucket. So we did set up a GoFundMe page for him, and GoFundMe, I believe, takes about 7% of each transaction. So if you donate $25, they're going to take 7% of that. If Joe Blow over there donates $50, they're going to take 7% of that when all is said and done. So personally, I would rather write somebody a check or give somebody a tangible item or service when they need it, rather than go through GoFundMe. But I completely understand that GoFundMe is so convenient for most people, and you probably do get more donations that way, but they do take a percentage. So with all that said, my gripe, and I know that I'm going to get some haters, and haters, you can hate. I'm not hating. I'm just saying that I have gotten such an overabundance of links to GoFundMe recently for things that really, that it doesn't bother me, but I mean, I can see when you have cancer, when you have a tragedy, like your house burns down, like we had a family here that happened to, we did a GoFundMe page for them. The community also got together and did a fundraiser for them as well. There are things that are just plain damn out of your control. And instead of having a good old-fashioned fundraiser, we now have GoFundMe, and I can see that. But when people start doing GoFundMe, like I got a link to a GoFundMe page recently. Okay, one was a woman spent all her money on Powerball tickets. Didn't win. She has a GoFundMe page. I got another one where somebody wants to take their children on vacation for school vacation this year. And so they have a GoFundMe page, like, help us take our kids to Disney. And their kids are not ill or anything. It's just, you know, there was one for somebody who wants to adopt a child. Now, if you cannot afford the adoption fees to adopt a child, maybe you shouldn't adopt a child, because it's a hell of a lot more expensive once you have the child. So are you going to set up a GoFundMe to support my child now that I've adopted one? I mean, I just think we've gotten so crazy. The whole GoFundMe craze has gotten crazy. It just baffles me. I mean, I work in a resort area. You know, it's a seasonal place that I live in. I chose to live in. I know that work is seasonal. It's a resort area. No surprise there. I'm pretty much slowed down to a point where it gets financially uncomfortable sometimes between January and, say, April. I don't have a GoFundMe page saying, hey, my business slowed down. Can you pay my bills? Now, if I got sick and really couldn't work, I'm not talking about this past week, you know, I've got bronchitis. But if I got cancer or something other than that, where I really could not work for a period of time, even if clients called, I couldn't go in, that would be different. But to say people who have GoFundMe pages to fund their YouTube channel, that's a completely different thing. You really like that person, you want to help them make YouTube videos, fund up. But, you know, hey, my husband's out of work and I need to start a GoFundMe page because I can't feed my kids. Yeah, okay, but maybe you should be taking a break from YouTube or not buying makeup to help feed your kids. I mean, if you are in a seasonal business like I am, it's no surprise that you're going to hit a hard time at a certain time of the year, and you need to prepare for that. Most of the difficulties in my life, because I'm a little tad older than the average YouTuber, and when I went through the most difficult times was when dinosaurs still walked the earth. And there was no YouTube, there was no Facebook, there wasn't any social media at that time, and you just dealt with your shit. You just bucked up, you sold something, you pawned something, you went without cable, you just buckled down, you hit the food pantry, you went to your church, you did what you had to do to get through a hard time. There wasn't any going on social media and asking strangers to bail you out of your shit. And we all lived through it. I know when we went through the recession, I had to call, and I still have had to do it in my slow periods. I got to call and make payment plans with my gas company, my electric company. This year I scaled back on my cable. I called them, I said, hey, I got to get my cable bill down. What can I do to get it lower than what it is now? And they will work with you. Usually, most of the time I have found, more often than not, they will work with you. Yeah, so I do not get how crazy the GoFundMe craze has gotten. And I kind of think, like, what are we teaching our kids? Like, your kid wants an Xbox, a new Xbox and all the new games. Are you gonna say, oh, start a GoFundMe page and see if someone will help you buy that Xbox? I mean, I just think it has gotten ridiculous where nobody is responsible for their own shit. Like, I've spent 2 months' salary on lottery tickets and I didn't win, and now I have a GoFundMe page because I can't pay my bills. Oh, bitch, really? It just floors me, the stuff that I've been seeing on GoFundMe lately, and I haven't even like searched it out. I'm just talking about the stuff that comes to me unsolicited. I'm not even going on GoFundMe to find out what's out there. Like, I'm almost scared because I know it's going to infuriate me to no end. Now, with that said, people can put whatever they want out there, and it's up to you whether you're going to give your hard-earned money to that person for not being responsible or having the foresight on what their financial situation is going to be. Like, common sense, you don't spend 2 months' salary or whatever on lottery tickets and not pay your bills. If you live in an area where your work is seasonal, you don't go out and spend crazy ass money knowing that in a couple weeks your business is going to slow down. You know, maybe if you can't afford to take your kids on vacation and you are 2 working people, you don't put it out on GoFundMe for other people to pay for your vacation. I don't know. There's just something morally warped to me about that. Like I said, it's up to you if you want to donate or not, I guess. If someone's going to put it out there and someone's fool enough to donate, that's on you, I guess. But I'm just as a hard-working person with, I guess, some sort of moral upbringing and work ethic, I just find it very hard to believe some of the things that people ask for. Like, are you really thinking this out? I just think that there's a lot of people that aren't taking real fiscal responsibility or responsibility for their own actions, because we can always get a GoFundMe page. And I don't really know if that's how GoFundMe was intended. I mean, I know somebody that, was a waitress and broke their leg and they couldn't work, and they did a GoFundMe page. I mean, there's stuff that life just deals to you that you don't want, you don't expect, nobody wants it. Cancer, accidents, house fires, true tragic things do happen. And I don't have a problem with people having a GoFundMe page. But like I said, for vacations, for, all right, so like your husband lost his job. Well, then he better go out and start flipping burgers at Burger King. Like, you can't expect other people to support you or pick up your slack or whatever. I don't know. It worries me, and it worries me about a whole nother a level with another generation. Like I said, like, if you want that Xbox, you're just going to start a GoFundMe page and, not go out and work for it. And, even if it breaks, you're just going to put up another GoFundMe page and get another new Xbox. I mean, it's almost snowballing into like a whole nother level. Anyway, that's just my thoughts, and that's my coffee talk for the week. That I think GoFundMe has gotten really funky. Funky GoFundMe. The GoFundMe craze has gone crazy. And I just really, in your gut, like with me, a lot of the stuff that's been sending to me, it's just in my gut. I am like, like, maybe you need to take a good look at what you're doing with your money or your financial situation or whatever before you go and put that out there. Like, it just twists a little bit to me. But anyway, those are my thoughts. That's my rant. I'm not hating, just saying, just kind of putting it out there because I have seen a few weird requests lately. Don't forget, subscribe. You don't have to like, but you can comment. And don't forget to check out my website, KentuckySkin.com. And stay beautiful. And have a cup of coffee on me. Bye.
What's that? Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi to everybody out there? Say, go fund me. Say, I'm cute and you should just go fund me. Because we're all crazy. What you looking at?